today. From Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Kicker Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Well, they're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Throwing on third. Goff going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Purdy bootlegging it. A short throw here to Latu. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 37.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Samuel. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2. Now Purdy. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Jennings.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Goff on first down.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 29-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
When Nick Bosa's so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big third down play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Goff now looking to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marvin Jones from 3 yards out.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Operating from the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Samuel.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Purdy now on second down. A short throw here to Latu. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. This is Jennings. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 41, here's second down at 7. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4. He's going to use his legs here.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Here's Purdy. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
46 to Mike, 46. Hey, we got to get this going.
Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Brock Purdy
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Moody good with the extra point,
and the lead now up to 14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing again is Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Goff now looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. But coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's right. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run the option on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Powers by at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
46, boys, 46.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming, check him.
This is Samuel.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Come get some. Come on, go. He don't want it.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, look at this play call. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To the air again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10, Goff again. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. St. Brown motioning left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Now he's into the clear again, and he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 32-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Lions will take over. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This to Laporta, right side.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now Goff.
A little short pat.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll run it here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll keep it himself. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brock Purdy keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 15. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 two-point conversion mixed in there as well. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Able to find Jones.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.